Dad realizes teacher is a playground sniper. Yeah, we got to be very careful with certain words that we say on here. So, yeah, chat.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now.
Uh-oh.
You are a monster. You are
Damn.
You're a child.
God preaches forgiveness, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna preach forgiveness when I put my hands around your throat, you stupid
Oh, wow. Frame one?
You dumb.
Frame
When parents
one?
learned their 13-year-old son had been having explicit conversations with a female on his phone, a brief intervention soon escalates into a disturbing investigation that horrifies everyone. As officers investigate the case, a series of shocking testimonies emerge, exposing this horrifying act that managed to remain hidden for so long.
Oh, my
His
God.
childhood is already gone, you know what I mean? Like, he's 13.
It was after 11
She-
p.m. on March
Is
21st,
it her?
2018,
Is
when
she doing the sniping?
27-year-old Brittany Zamora called John, the father of a 13-year-old boy who just made a horrifying discovery on his son's phone. John speaks on 2 occasions that are a part of police records. From the instant the call begins, one of the speakers is emotionally volatile. The following
I don't blame
footage has
him.
mostly never been seen before.
Yes.
What type of perverted person are you? I want to know right now. You are
The worst kind. Got to be the
monster.
worst kind.
You're a child. Do you understand me? No.
Why do you say that?
Oh, see, I'm a lot
So wait,
smarter
that's
than
it.
you.
That's his son's teacher?
I'm so much smarter than you. You do not understand how much smarter than you I am. I got you. I want you to know that now. I got you.
You're cute.
Do me a favor.
No.
Do not call this number back again. The next time you'll hear from me will be in
no.
court. I am coming for you.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a wonderful evening, okay? You stupid.
Baby? You win my love? What the
Explain
fuck?
to me, can we meet, to talk about this? Is there something we can settle out, outside?
Oh yeah, that's what we can do. So I can give you a chance to do it to some other kid. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. No, Miss Zamora, do me a favor. Do not call me back again.
Dog,
Do
you can hear the
understand me? Make
anger
sure
in
you
his
tell your
voice.
husband what's going on.
He is right here. Can he talk to you?
Oh yeah, put your husband on the phone.
Shit.
I'm more than happy to talk to that dumb mother too.
God.
Earlier that afternoon, Maria found some questionable messages on her stepson's phone through a tracking app. When she noticed the name of the person on those messages, she was horrified to discover it was none other than her son's 6th grade teacher, Brittany Zamora.
Grade?
Alarmed, she immediately informed her
Nigga,
husband
what?
John. When John confronts Brittany, her husband Daniel rushes to her defense, utterly unaware of the devastating truth that lies beneath the surface.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't say hey man to me. You got a monster. If I was you, you stupid mother, I'd leave her.
Shit.
Man, listen.
No,
This guy's
listen to me,
forward.
You stupid mother. I'll cave your stupid head. Do you want to?
Damn!
You're a stupid mother. You know that? You dumb mother. You dumb mother.
Think about, God preaches forgiveness.
Nah,
man.
don't bring
Yeah, I'm
God
gonna
into
preach
this,
forgiveness
bro.
when I put
Don't
my
bring
hands on
God
your
into
throat, You
this.
stupid mother.
I understand you're pissed, man.
No, you don't get shit, you dumb.
The worst thing that you could say when somebody's mad is like, yo, man, I know that you're pissed off. It's like, nigga, yes, I'm pissed off. Why are you repeating what I already am? That's just gonna make me more mad. Like, what kind of a dumb motherfucker do you have to be to repeat what I already am? Like, that's gonna make me even more, like, now I'm getting pissed off just thinking about him saying that shit to me if I was in this situation.
Listen to me. I am not going to settle outside of court. There's
Shit.
not enough money you could possibly offer me to settle this.
W Mans.
Get that through your head. Your woman is a monster. And you want me to tell you the whole story? She had another 13-year-old in there watching the whole thing.
Oh, no.
She's a monster.
Soon Daniel is going to face a rude shock, one that will impact not only him, but the entire community.
So, man, look, this whole situation is crazy. I've never heard of anything like this in my entire life, and I'm sure as a parent, you gotta be livid, pissed, downright hurt.
Stab this mother.
You trust the
Oh
system,
my God.
trust the system,
Oh
and,
my God.
Man, honestly, this sucks as a husband.
This guy
As a
is
husband,
terrible
I am
at this.
Distraught, let down. I understand, and I'm sure as a husband, you know.
Oh, he's so
what
mad.
this would do to you.
Well, dude, see, the thing is, I don't get what the monster.
What is that in his hand?
I know.
What is that in his
it's
hand?
the worst for me. I'm
Oh,
pretty much
shit.
throwing up she's confided in me and told me just now all the truth, and it's man, I'm shaking. I mean,
Well, explain to me what she's told you.
as a man, I can't really.
No, I want to know. You said she confided in you. Let me know what she told you so I can tell you she told you everything. Let me know if she told you everything. Grab some nuts and talk to me like a man. What the did she tell you she did to a 13-year-old boy?
Oh, God. I don't know if I can hear this.
It's more of just the messaging, and
Oh, so she didn't tell you everything then. Oh, man.
I want to know.
I mean, I'm hearing it from you, sir. I'm hearing
Spill the
it from
Well, you
tea.
ain't going to hear else from me. Not a thing.
Despite the horrid details that John reveals to Daniel, he comes up with a proposition that only escalates matters.
So what I'm
Proposition?
asking you is if you could possibly, Brittany has been a great teacher for a long time. 5 years, she's done so much for so many students and raised so many people's lives from the ghetto. She's been to, parents' homes. To talk
Yo,
to
there's no way this
students.
nigga's doing a
Done the
Shark Tank
tutoring
pitch.
program. She's done so much, and she made a huge mistake. The biggest mistake of anybody.
Nigga, this is not a huge mistake.
But she got invested in a very, very, very bright, smart, and great student, honestly, and a great person, and probably comes from y'all, honestly.
Oh, no.
And I get it, man. You're probably don't even want to hear my voice,
no.
and I wouldn't want to hear my voice either.
I'd like to hear your voice when I got my hands around your throat. Your wife
Shit.
decided to be a monster and prey on a child. She scarred my son mentally. Do you understand what a 13-year-old boy did? Do you get that at all?
What Daniel Zamora does not know yet is that earlier that afternoon, the boy confessed to his parents that not only had he and his teacher been exchanging explicit text messages, but Brittany had been assaulting him on more than one occasion.
God!
However, this appalling information still doesn't reveal the full extent of this devastating ordeal.
What would you say happened? So I know, as a husband, man, I want to know this.
Bro, let me just tell you something. I'm not going to go any further because I need to make sure that you guys understand one thing, is that the lawyers will tell you everything that happened. But I'm trying to warn you, my man. What I'm trying to warn you, my man, is you don't get yourself involved, brother. Don't do that.
Hey, he's giving them good advice.
That's not what a real man would do.
Well, then look, I'm just going to tell you right now. This is the last thing I'm going to tell you before I hang up on you. Don't waste your time calling me back right now. But what I am going to tell you is, stay by her, bro. Do that.
Shit.
Your mom,
Shit.
your dad, her mom, her dad, everybody's going to know what this sick did. Everybody. You have a wonderful evening. Don't call this phone back.
Yo, chat, is there anything worse than being a playground sniper? That's like the worst thing you could be in life, right? Is like a playground sniper. How can you be out as a 27-year-old grown-ass woman? How are you going to be out here quick-scoping kids, dog? How you going to be a kid quick-scoper? You are a grown-ass woman and you're out here trick-shotting teenagers? Like, what are you thinking? That's like the most disgusting thing you can do. Yo, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's nothing worse. I don't think there's anything worse in life. I feel like even if you're a murderer, yeah, that's bad. You know what I mean? Like, you took somebody else's life, right? But like, when you're a playground sniper, you took somebody's life away from them while they're still alive at a very young age, because they're never going to be the same ever again.
The following morning, an officer arrives at 6:30 a.m. at the family's home to collect the boy's cell phone and assess the situation.
Shit.
Our detectives have asked for is it a tablet?
No, it's a cell phone, sir.
Whatever the cell phone is, that if we can seize that at this point, because they need the evidence. Are you okay with that?
Season it, I don't like the idea, and I told the principal. The only problem is I told the principal he's expecting me to show him all this too.
The criminal investigations obviously will be shared because he's the one that reported this to us.
Yeah.
So it'll all be shared with the principal.
Before speaking with Brittany, John notified the school principal about the deeply disturbing secrets
Timothy
his son
Dickey?
revealed. The principal
Timothy
immediately called
Dickey?
police and put Brittany on administrative leave pending an investigation. But this is only the beginning. Police and the parents are yet to discover even more outraging information about this incident.
Stop the
It
madness.
specifically happened at the
Stop
school?
the madness.
Okay. There's nobody else around?
I believe there might have been another boy, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But not doing it with her, just like a lookout.
A lookout?
But I'm not 100% sure yet.
How many times did this happen?
I think it happened 3 times.
Okay.
Well, the problem is he's barely coming out with all the truth. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know. Yeah. He's 13. I mean,
Yeah.
he's probably
Scared us right now.
The testimony of this other boy who witnessed the crime will soon reveal chilling details that will leave the
Oh
investigators
my
stunned.
God.
As the officer asks more questions, John elaborates on
Chat,
the
they still
complaint
got
he
the death
registered with the
penalty?
police department.
Do you know they
after
still got the death
receiving
penalty or
harassing
what?
calls
It might
from
go there.
Brittany and Daniel, who pleaded with him not to make an official complaint about the incident.
She called you several times, and you
Yes.
called them about harassment, correct?
Yeah, but the thing is, she called that one. She called from a
Well, we
restricted
got
number.
two missed calls from a restricted number to
Okay.
that phone, and another call that was when we called it back. It was a Circle K,
Okay.
but when we said hello, nobody responded. So that was on his phone.
Okay.
Then a few hours later, we got a call from an unknown number, and we didn't know if it was one of you guys or what. So he answered.
It wasn't an unknown. It was a phone number. Like you could visually see the phone number.
Okay.
According to the police report, during the phone calls, the Zamoras repeatedly suggested they meet up and settle this matter outside.
This is
Oh my
sickening,
God.
dude. Well, the thing is, it's just like I
What kind of a sick
how big
do
of
you
a
have to be to say that?
weirdo do you have to be to protect somebody?
Exactly. Like what?
No, I
That
get
makes
it.
no sense. It's just nasty, man.
This is, yeah, like you said, you see these on national news all the time.
And I say that's what I'm trying to keep out.
Later that morning, 2 new officers meet with the parents and the principal, Timothy Dickey, at the school. As Maria begins by informing the officer about the discovery she made on her stepson's phone, none of them are aware of the horrifying revelations that are still to come.
So I'm reading through the conversations, and I've done this before with other conversations of his as well. But this time I saw at the bottom that it had Mrs. Zamora Instagram profile.
Okay.
Oh my
And
God.
then what confirmed it is her first name was used in the conversation where either he wrote it or she wrote it.
Okay.
And they put last name. And so then the conversation just kept on. And it was like he was talking to a girl, like his girlfriend.
Holy
So I
shit.
showed my husband the conversation, and then when he came home, we talked to my son. And we told him, we need you to be completely honest right now. We already know the answer to everything we're going to ask. So we just need you to tell us the truth.
Okay.
So we showed him the conversation.
Does he have his jersey on the wall?
Who is this who we were talking to? And he said, my teacher.
Okay.
And so my husband just told him,
Okay.
have you done anything with your teacher? And he said, yes.
He said yes.
Oh
On confrontation, the boy revealed further disturbing details to his stepmother.
He told us that when he asked for permission to stay after school to help with the talent show, to set up and make posters, he's doing good. It's the best he's ever done in school, so we are letting him do other things, like participate in sports. And so when he asked to stay after and help, we didn't see an issue with it.
Right.
He even brought home a permission slip to sign and everything. So we said, yeah, go ahead. If you need your help, stay.
And
Okay.
the whole time he was getting
He said
bamboozled
that
by his
that's what
teacher?
happened.
Maria, the stepmother, begins to detail how she believes the teacher grew the child. Approximately a month prior to when things went this far, there had been rumors circulating throughout the class that Brittany had been favoring the victim.
Oh,
However,
my
while some
God.
students complained he was getting more attention than they were, others had an intuition that there was more to this behavior. In a later interview at the
niggas know.
Southwest Family Advocacy Center, the victim's best friend and witness to these events sheds more light on the rumors that had been circulating. Much of this victim's interview will become crucial to the case.
People started saying rumors, but they're actually
11-year-old
true, obviously.
witness?
One girl was saying a rumor about how probably got Ms. Moore pregnant.
What the fuck? How do they even know what
there's
that
other
is?
rumors about how they're so close to each other, how oh, they might be dating.
When the rumors got out of hand, the principal paid a visit to the class.
And then Mr. Dickey came. He's the principal, Mr. Dickey, was talking to us, saying you guys should stop these rumors, and
What the fuck?
talking about how can you solve this situation. by like telling the principal, just solving it by teacher, just talking to them. Rumors, and then we wrote on a piece of paper how to like solve.
But there weren't even rumors. She was actually over there sniping the kid.
The way we actually confirmed that I told my son, you're going to Texas. I'm sorry to use this language, you guys want the truth. And I said, you're going to trap her.
Damn!
You're going to make her tell me everything through these messages, and that phone has everything you need to know on that. Everything.
Nigga did a whole sting operation with his son?
I can show you right now what the messages say if any of you guys have the stomach to freaking read it.
Understandably upset by such a despicable crime affecting their son, the parents' emotions overflow into grief, but they're still unaware that this is only the beginning of even darker revelations yet to come.
It can't get worse than
his
this.
childhood is already gone, right? I mean, like, he's 13.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You take a moment, please.
When Brittany heard about the interviews the principal conducted, she reportedly came into his office frantic and crying, telling the principal that the only thing she cared about were her husband and her career.
Yeah,
While
both
Principal
of those are
Dickey
gone.
asked the victim to stop spending recess time with Brittany, he tried to look for more evidence at school.
Is there any documented history between Brittany and the students?
What you're doing? Oh, baby. What the fuck?
The following day, after the
13-year-old,
completion
you're
of this
talking like
interview, Principal Dickey called the officers again to report that the substitute teacher appointed for Brittany's class had discovered some notes in a cupboard that Brittany and the victim had written to each other.
Oh,
With more
my
distressing
God.
details revealed in these notes, police execute a search warrant issued on Brittany's house and vehicle. During this search, Daniel once again tries to defend his wife.
You guys have no kids,
Are you stupid, dog? Your wife
Sorry.
is
I wish
trick-shotting teenagers. Why are you defending
Why do you
her?
wish you had kids now? Also, I couldn't have, so I don't know all of what's going
Your wife is a master prestige sniper.
Let's have a little more pieces of her. Brittany has been an awesome teacher for a long time. One teacher of the year. Really? Straight A student, all through high school, college, a bachelor's degree, and her master's. When did she?
Too bad all that shit is gone.
2 years ago, I believe, at Littleton Elementary. She's impressive. She's been doing so many good things for so long. For the students in the school, she's been really invested.
Like, I don't understand. Your wife not only cheated on you, but she cheated on you with a 13-year-old child. So not only did she cheat on you, she sexually assaulted a minor. A minor. Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, I understand, like, okay, it's your wife, till death do us part, you gotta stand by her side. But bro, sometimes enough is enough. This gotta be the stupidest motherfucker. I don't understand what you're doing, dog. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm starting to think that he has a part in this too. Because it's like, bro, this is unexcusable. How are you gonna excuse this?
Attributed some of this. This has really been invested all on her. Really hard.
With several statements pointing in Brittany's direction, police now turn to the victim and the witness to record the unsettling details they're about to share.
Oh my
After
God.
seeking consent from the parents, officials begin to interview the victim.
Oh my God.
I was texting my teacher on classcraft because she made an announcement to the class that she was going to be at school, and for us to text her because she'll be bored. So she said to text her so she wouldn't be bored. And I said, "Hi, Miss Mora," and then she texted back, "Hi," and then we just started texting. I can't remember all we texted, but then she was like, "Would it be weird if I sent you a winky face?" I was like, "No, it's just a winky face, LOL." And then we kept texting, and I don't remember all we texted, but I was in my room, and she said, she's like, "I was bored." She said, "I'm bored." I said, "LOL, I am too." And then she said, "Come over," and I said, "On my way."
My
and put the
God.
car, and I was like, "JK." And then we were talking about a school dance, and she said, "Are you gonna come?" And I was like, "I don't think so. I might though." And she's like, "Oh, salty bae," and she called herself Bae.
Bae?
And I was like, I just brushed it off. I was like, "LOL." Yeah, we would flirt a lot. And we would be at recess, and I would talk to her, and we would flirt at recess. And then, our principal said that we couldn't do that. We couldn't talk at recess no more, that I needed to go hang out because other kids are getting like jealous that I was talking to her and not them. And so I stopped talking to her at recess. And then I would just keep texting. I would text her.
When does the flirting begin?
Like the first time she flirted with me was a time where like she like said, "Well, let's be weird. You send a winky face," and she's like, "Come over." Tell her school and everything. That's the first time she ever flirted with me.
What does she mean come over? How is she gonna come over on his push bike?
Or something else?
I just think it was before because she said that it would suck for Christmas break because she wouldn't be able to see me.
What the f?
So it was before, definitely.
The victim continues to describe how things escalated from there when he snuck out from his grandparents' home to meet with Brittany one night.
What
and it was
the
far more
actual
disturbing than anyone ever predicted.
Hey, it's Laura.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What is she doing?
The interviewer broaches over the more unsettling subjects and makes notes of the events leading up to that revolting act.
This nigga was in the telly with his
Brittany began making
teacher!
distressing advances on the young boy in the most innocent setting.
Where in the classroom exactly were you at when that happened?
At her desk.
At her desk. Is there another time that something happened?
Yeah, she's done that a couple times, but I can't remember every time. That was just like the first time.
As the 11-year-old witness begins his interview, it is tragically obvious that given his age, he does not understand everything that he has witnessed.
I was one of the witnesses, or one of the people that saw Ms. Zamora and my friend. One night, I wasn't there though. He told me that, because he was at his grandparents' house, and he snuck out like at 12 or 11, and he went in the car like 3 weeks ago or a month ago.
Did you see them text her? Did you see with your own eyes them texting every day?
Yeah, he did show me messages, and like he said, "Oh,
Dog, is it bad that I'm sick to my stomach right now, chat?
Yeah, so I saw it with my own eyes.
So tell me everything about the messages. What did they say?
They were just flirting.
So what do you mean they were flirting?
Like, they're texting dirty stuff.
Oh my god, bro.
Like on Instagram, they text dirty stuff. And then every day,
Yo, she wasn't even hiding. Like, she did this in the open.
So no one will catch them texting, because isn't supposed to text Ms. Zamora. So, and then when her mom, that he'd been texting and texting Ms. Zamora in class grad, he said, "Oh, you should not be texting," but then now they started texting on Instagram.
Back in the interview with the victim, the boy says something so unbelievably harrowing that the interviewer is left almost speechless.
She'd be like, "Okay, class, time for CNN 10, get your snacks out and like go find a place to sit down." And then I wouldn't really ever bring a snack. I would just like go up there and I'd press play and I would like put my hand behind the chair, and that's when I did that. And then she'd like stand behind me.
What the?
The witness elaborates further that Brittany often organized viewings of a daily news program for students called CNN 10 and the deplorable acts that really transpired during these sessions.
When we're watching CNN 10, everyone watches CNN 10. And then she has a desk, and then this is a screen. Everyone looks that way. So Lauren said like to come over here so we can have cover, so no one can see.
Is there a time that, did you ever look?
Look now.
Okay.
Because they told me like not to look.
What the fuck?
Okay. So that happened one time or more than one time?
More than one time. Like every day, like at 2:40, we do CNN 10. And like not every day because people want to do CNN 10 and like touch the computer and like pause it and stuff. But most of the time, yeah, you do it, yeah.
What am I watching, dog? Yo, I know some niggas in the comments are gonna troll and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this kid got so lucky. Yeah, I should have been me, blah, blah, blah." But like, yo, you guys actually have to be serious here. Like, this is insane, bro. She did all of this shit in the open in front of other kids with a child, like a literal child. Like, bro, this nigga is 13. His balls didn't even drop yet, and you're doing all of this shit, bro. This is a child, bro. This is a 13-year-old child, and you're doing all of this shit? You gotta understand, like, this. You gotta understand how up of a person you have to be to do some shit like this, bro.
Continues, the victim shares more about the beginning of this awful act and how it affected his friendship with the witness.
So was that this school year or a different school year?
This school year.
The school year.
This is the first time I went to this school.
So tell me about the friend that knew.
I told him. But he was like mad because I was like talking to her. He's like, bro, do you like her? I was like, no. He's like, bro, tell me the truth. And he was like mad. He's like, bro, you're not a good friend. And then I like told him. And then he was all like, alright, I won't tell nobody.
Oh my
but
god.
When like that happened, like turn around. And then he said, and then when we were walking back to his house, he's like, bro, can I tell you something? I was like, sure. He's like, you promise not to get mad? I was like, yeah. He's like, I was watching. I was like, well, I wouldn't get mad. I just told him not to.
When this happened, where exactly were you at?
In the corner.
In the corner of?
The room.
Of your schoolroom? Or was it a different room?
No,
or?
it was our classroom.
It's your classroom.
She did this in the class?
Where was everybody?
They were all gone.
In a revelation that distresses everyone, the victim discloses that Brittany had been using the witness as a lookout.
Tell me what her dress looked like.
Oh my god.
I can't remember that time.
Oh my.
But the second time, I remember it was black.
The second time? Was that the time in the car? Or do you mean?
No, that was the first time was the time in the car. And then, like, that, actually, I'm sorry, I messed up. That was the third time. The first time was the time in the car, then it was at the talent show, and the second one was the second day of the talent show.
But these nauseating actions weren't only limited to school. Brittany often engaged in more abhorrent behavior outside.
How did she send that to you? Like, what was the social media platform that?
Instagram.
Instagram. Is there a time that someone else saw one of those pictures?
My friend, he's seen that one.
And what friend?
He's been my best friend since 3rd grade.
What school does he go to?
Legacy.
Is that the same school you go to?
No.
Okay.
I used to go to that school, but I don't anymore.
That was a mistake.
Not anything.
Oh yeah, I did.
And what did you tell me everything?
When she first came over to my grandparents' house, I told him that, and then I just told him when I flirted with her.
Then you told him what? I'm sorry.
I told him I would tell him about when I flirted with her, but that's it.
You talked about several of them. Did you use anything else other than Instagram?
Oh, well, I texted her one time off her number, but
what?
And Snapchat. We used Snapchat.
She had Snapchat as well?
Did she ever ask you for pictures? Or did you ever send her pictures?
She sent nudes?
The witness also volunteers some details which, sadly, reveal that he was also subjected to a similar incident where Brittany had shown him explicit images in her phone.
You sick!
Both the boys had also observed Brittany's concerns about anyone finding out about this arrangement.
I told my friend.
Where the hell is Chris Hansen?
And then she said she was like mad for a little bit, but then like she got over it.
So how do you know she was mad?
Dog, this is S-tier playground sniping.
That's what she said, and she was like mad at me, but I didn't really care.
Ms. Amora?
This is not even playground sniping. She's a schoolyard shooter, Chad.
Like Ms. Amora said, what about if we get caught? Like, I can go to jail. And like, what about if, or like tell us anyone? We'll get in deep trouble.
As the interviews come to a close, both the boys have poignant things to say, summarizing their feelings about the entire situation.
My stomach just hurts.
Yo, I'm angry. Is it bad that I'm angry?
A 27-year-old can like love a 13-year-old and do stuff. It's just crazy. He's not a good
shit is just crazy, bro. He even said it.
Sad and mad. Mad because he's like a bad influence, bad person. He deserves to be in jail.
Oh my god.
makes me sad because she was my 6th grade teacher.
On the same day, the parents were interviewed at the school, and John placed a one-party consent call to Brittany Zamora in the presence of 2 police officers. During this call, they don't know yet that Daniel is frantically texting her, leaving notes on what to say to the investigators. Some of these messages said, cry, seem helpless, be apologetic a ton, and don't admit to any relationship because we both know there isn't one and nothing happened. Just stupid fantasy that went too far.
I want to clock... I want to clock that motherfucker in the goddamn jaw. Oh my God, I can't believe he said that shit. Yo, oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, I don't care how bad this sounds. Hang them both. Yo, chat, where did this happen? And yo, chat, where did this happen? Please tell me they still have the death penalty over there. I swear to God, yo, chat, listen, chat, you've never heard me say anything so fucking. But, chat, certain people gotta go. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Listen, human life is important to me. I want to preserve as much human life as possible, but some people gotta go. Her and her husband are a part of that group of people that gotta go, man. We gotta Thanos snap this filthy fucking schoolyard shooter and banish her to the shadow realm, dog. I swear to God. Out here quick scoping kids? And then your husband knows you're out here quick-scoping kids and he's trying to defend you? Nah, this shit you got me cheesed. Yo, I'm cheesed, dog. This shit got me vexed, fam. Broski, this shit got me vexed, fam.
And asked to settle the matter outside of court. A short time after the incriminating call ended, Brittany Zamora left her home, was intercepted by police,
Thank God.
Taken into custody.
Lock her ass up. Lock that chat. Lock that.
Feel more comfortable, even though. Hey, Brittany, come on over here. Yeah. Did you double lock?
Lock that filthy fucking.
Okay. Brittany, I'm gonna turn your wrist in here, okay?
Damn, bro.
No, we just want to make sure they don't pinch you.
Okay.
She agrees to a brief interview with a detective, her typical outgoing personality now replaced with a timid mask.
So, I wanted you to explain, how this came to happen.
Can I have an attorney?
You can. Is that what you want?
Chad, I never put my hand on a woman in my life, bro. But I swear to God, if I was in that room, I swear to God, dog.
So what I mean, do these type of things happen in public?
Oh, they definitely are. I'm watching it right now.
They don't have to be made public.
They are.
But
they will be.
You've kind of been in the school industry long enough to know that when something happens at a school, letters end up having to go out and people ask questions.
You're done. Yeah, you're done.
Medically speaking, what is the typical, consequence?
Jail, bitch! What do you mean, what's the typical consequence? Are you stupid? You're sniping a kid!
I can't give you
what the f?
I can't give you a black and white answer to that.
What does she mean, what consequence?
Take a lot of things into consideration.
But I never did anything.
I never did anything! Oh my God, I just played with his That's all I did, I never did anything. I swear to God, I'll sock this bitch.
Tonight,
lock her ass up.
Some paperwork.
Thank you.
I'm little, they're gonna tear me apart.
Yeah, they deserve to tear you. Oh my God.
If you have problems with somebody, you can voice that to somebody. Okay.
They're gonna tear your ass up in jail.
She's about to face begins to finally settle in.
You're done. You're done.
Best husband in the world.
And he's about to leave. He should have left your ass. He's dumb.
On July 12, 2019, Zamora entered a guilty plea to a Class 2 felony of sexual conduct with a minor, a Class 3 felony of attempted molestation of a child, and a Class 5 felony of public sexual indecency.
Oh my God!
She was sentenced to 20 years in the Department of Corrections in Arizona State Prison. She will be registered as a upon release and be on probation for the rest of her life. She also filed for divorce from Daniel while in jail.
Chat, very few things have made me so mad and so angry at the same time. It is currently 3 a.m. I've been yelling and screaming and just angry from this video. And I know my neighbors, and I know I probably woke up my neighbors. I know they're probably calling the police, but I really don't care. Dog, there are certain people in this world that gotta go, man. They just gotta go. Playground snipers are at the top of that list. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care if it's a man. I don't care if it's a woman. I don't care if it's a goldfish, my nigga. Playground snipers are playground snipers, bro. They all need to go, fam. I'm not gonna have any sympathy for her because she has a f***ing vagina. What she did to that child is sickening, fam. What do you think the punishment for this should be? And try to keep it PG, okay? Because we obviously don't want to get banned, right? So try to keep it PG as possible. Let me know. She got 20 years for doing this, okay? For all of this stuff that you see in this video, she got 20 years in jail, okay? Do you guys think that that's long enough? I don't think that that's long enough, man, personally, in my opinion, right? Like, nah, I don't think that's long enough. I think she should go for longer. Let's create a discussion about this in the comments. Do our best to keep it civil. And please suggest me other videos to watch and react to on this channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I see every single one of your comments. I can't respond to all of them, but I promise I see everything, okay? So let me know your thoughts, okay? I love going through your guys' comments when I'm drinking my tea in the morning. Banish all the playground snipers, dog. Every single sharpshooter. Every single schoolyard shooter, sharpshooter, trick-shotting teenager, kid quickscoper. Get rid of them all, okay? That's my stance, okay? That's my stance. And with all that being said, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Peace.
See just how I'm coming, yeah, I did this on my own. Don't you tell me something, cause I did it all alone. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah. Came up from the guys and niggas show me some respect. Niggas mad cause I ain't breaking off on all these checks. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah. You ain't helping nothing, no, nah.